Hello and welcome to another little visit to the Greater Manchester Bus Museum at Boyle Street in Manchester. And this is the bank holiday weekend and it's a Saturday. And the drivers resplendent in their clean white shirts, ties and uniforms, ready for the day. And just been dipping the tanks to make sure there's enough diesel there to give all the free heritage bus rides. And the buses immaculately turned out. I couldn't find one spot of dirt anywhere. They were absolutely superb. But there we are. There's the fleet ready for all the people that will be having a free heritage bus ride. And inside the museum, one of the very first buses, 1824. And there's the latest ones, 2024. And now back inside, I think we're discussing how many parts of fluid, washing fluid, do we have to water. I think it's 4 to 40. See what it says on the container. And again, back inside the museum, a bus more or less for every year. Right from the early days all the way through to the present day. And that is a reversible tram, horse-drawn tram that could reverse. And that's my favourite, my all-time favourite in the museum, which during the war years, the Second World War, was converted to carry stretchers and was used as an ambulance. And of course, this particular part of the museum concentrates on the war years, and you'll be able to see the officers, how they were laid out, what the equipment they used, and there's even an audio bit in the corner where somebody's receiving a warning for being late. Now watch out for that one when you're going round. There's little display cabinets that contain quite a lot of interesting items, all related to the Second World War, and these are superb models. Well, it's not often that you see this workshop area, especially the pit. The pit is empty because a bus has just come off there. Otherwise it would be boarded over for safety. And there's one that's been repanelled completely. Every one of those buses are runners, and on special occasions they'll be used for the heritage bus rides. So most of the vehicle, in fact almost all of the vehicles in the museum are up and running, and are run regularly too. One of the displays, it's an illuminated glass case display along one side of the walls, you'll see it when you go around, contains an excellent range of ticket machines and the coinage of the years that they were used as well. Very, very interesting. And this is what we used to term in my day anyway, a clippy, a female conductress. Look at the equipment that she had to wear. And now we're coming into a section of the garage that is used for maintenance and repairs. And very shortly we're going to be looking at a favourite of mine, which is bus number 436, ex-Manchester Corporation, and she dates from 1934. And she's having a chassis upwards restoration. Mike is just finishing off some work he'd done this morning, and he's cleaning all the workplace off to make sure there's no dirt or dust that remains on the work that they've just completed. Quite extensive work that's being carried out there. There was talk of taking the roof off to refurbish it, but that wasn't possible. So what they're going to do now is they're going to put the new side rails in on the upper deck and then take the roof top itself off and then refurbish it that way. and the steps are now complete, and Mike very kindly let me use them to come upstairs to the top platform. All the seats have been removed because, don't forget, this was used as a caravan up in the Derbyshire Hills. So all the side rails have been taken off, ready for renewal, and that's looking towards the back of the bus, and this is the near side. So the uprights and the strengthening piece at the base will be replaced on that, and she'll be as good as new. And the floor, there's 2 layers. One layer runs diagonally and it's tongue and grooved, and then there's a top layer that runs from front to back, and all that's ready. The wood's been obtained and it's all ready to be refitted. And there's some light fittings, and all have to be refurbished, every single one of them, and of course a complete rewire, and then all the fittings have got to go back on, the seats have got to go back in, and all the glazing. But it's taking time, and this is downstairs now. This is the lower deck, and they're just waiting for 1 or 2 replacement parts on the axle, and then the flooring will be reboarded. And again, they've already got the boarding in, which has had to be ordered specially because the sizes they have today don't fit the ones that they had in 1934. And there's Mike carefully cleaning up after all the little work that is done. Thanks, Mike. Thanks for the opportunity. And it was great to look upstairs for the first time in a good number of years. But eventually she'll have everything fitted: engine, gearbox, wheels, seats, you name it, and she'll be giving rides, hopefully. And I'm hoping I'm around to see it too. Now we're in the lower hall of the 2 exhibition halls. I'm not going to go around it completely. I'm just going to let you have a little taster of what they have down there. There's a trolley bus, and this is a Bedford OB, and I think it's from 1947. Now then, does anybody know what the O stands for in the Bedford OB? The only thing I can find out is that it might be alphabetical, because previously it was N, and prior to that it was M on the Bedford vehicles. So I've not managed to find out what the O in OB stood for. If you know, please let us know, leave us a comment. And I'm going to leave you with the rest of the video now. I've done enough talking. So thanks for watching, thanks for listening, and see you next time. Enjoy. Bye for now.